On July 6, we shared the first edition of the Preseason Consensus Poll for the 2018 college football season. That edition of the poll listed 23 different magazines and online polls projecting the college football playoff field for the 2018 season. Now, with the season set to begin in earnest on Thursday night, we are back with the final update of the poll. In this edition, we add 6 more national top 25 lists. These lists include Bucknuts.com, Steve Helwagen, the Associated Press Media Poll, the USA Today, Amway Coaches Poll, ESPN The Magazine, Power Rankings, Sports Illustrated's Preview Magazine and Bleacher Report, Kerry Miller. Here is a look at each of these 7 new top 25 lists. Bucknuts.com, Steve Helwagen, linked here. 1. Alabama, 2. Clemson, 3. Ohio State, 4. Georgia, 5. Wisconsin, 6. Washington, 7. Oklahoma, 8. Miami, Florida, 9. Auburn, 10. Michigan State, 11. Michigan, 12. Notre Dame, 13. Penn State, 14. Stanford, 15. USC, 16. TCU, 17. Virginia Tech, 18. West Virginia, 19. Mississippi State, 20. Florida State, 21. Boise State, 22. Central Florida, 23. Texas, 24. LSU, 25. Northwestern Associated Press Media Poll, linked here. 1. Alabama, 2. Clemson, 3. Georgia, 4. Wisconsin, 5. Ohio State, 6. Washington, 7. Oklahoma, 8. Miami, Florida, 9. Auburn, 10. Penn State, 11. Michigan State, 12. Notre Dame, 13. Stanford, 14. Michigan, 15. USC, 16. TCU, 17. West Virginia, 18. Mississippi State, 19. Florida State, 20. Virginia Tech, 21. Central Florida, 22. Boise State, 23. Texas, 24. Oregon, 25. LSU USA Today, Amway Coaches Poll, linked here. 1. Alabama, 2. Clemson, 3. Ohio State, 4. Georgia, 5. Oklahoma, 6. Washington, 7. Wisconsin, 8. Miami, Florida, 9. Penn State, 10. Auburn, 11. Notre Dame, 12. Michigan State, 13. Stanford, 14. Michigan, 15. USC, 16. TCU, 17. Virginia Tech, 18. Mississippi State, 19. Florida State, 20. West Virginia, 21. Texas, 22. Boise State, 23. Central Florida, 24. LSU, 25. Oklahoma State Sports Illustrated Preview Magazine, linked here. 1. Clemson, 2. Alabama, 3. Wisconsin, 4. Washington, 5. Oklahoma, 6. Georgia, 7. Penn State, 8. Auburn, 9. Ohio State, 10. West Virginia, 11. Michigan State, 12. Stanford, 13. Miami, Florida, 14. TCU, 15. Michigan, 16. Notre Dame, 17. Central Florida, 18. Florida State, 19. Arizona, 20. Houston, 21. Mississippi State, 22. Texas, 23. LSU, 24. NC State, 25. Florida Atlantic ESPN.com Power Rankings, ESPN The Magazine Preview, linked here. 1. Alabama, 2. Clemson, 3. Ohio State, 4. Georgia, 5. Washington, 6. Wisconsin, 7. Oklahoma, 8. Penn State, 9. Miami, Florida, 10. Auburn, 11. Notre Dame, 12. Michigan, 13. Michigan State, 14. Stanford, 15. Virginia Tech, 16. USC, 17. Mississippi State, 18. Florida State, 19. Boise State, 20. West Virginia, 21. TCU, 22. Texas, 23. Oregon, 24. Central Florida, 25. South Carolina Bleacher Report, Kerry Miller, linked here. 1. Clemson, 2. Alabama, 3. Ohio State, 4. Georgia, 5. Washington, 6. Wisconsin, 7. Oklahoma, 8. Michigan, 9. Miami, Florida, 10. Auburn, 11. Stanford, 12. Penn State, 13. Michigan State, 14. Notre Dame, 15. West Virginia, 16. Boise State, 17. South Carolina, 18. Mississippi State, 19. Oregon, 20. Central Florida, 21. TCU, 22. Florida State, 23. Florida Atlantic, 24. USC, 25. Texas. After we add in these 6 new polls, here is the final update of the 2018 Preseason Consensus Poll. 2018 Preseason Consensus Poll. Final update. Here is a look at the final edition of the Preseason Consensus Poll for 2018. The last year's record and first place votes in parentheses. Note, every effort is made to accurately reflect and record each top 25 in the voting process. If there is a mathematical error, please share as a response to this story. Alabama, 13-1 in 2017, 19 first-place votes, 713 voting points. Clemson, 12-2, 8 first-place votes, 685 points. Ohio State, 12-2, 2 first-place votes, 650 points. Georgia, 13-2, 624 points. Wisconsin, 13-1, 575 points. Washington, 10-3, 570 points. Oklahoma, 12-2, 564 points. Miami, Florida, 10-2, 476 points. Auburn, 10-4, 459 points. Penn State, 11-2, 453 points. Michigan State, 10-3, 400 points. Michigan, 8-5, 381 points. Stanford, 9-5, 377 points. Notre Dame, 10-3, 341 points. USC, 11-3, 259 points. Virginia Tech, 9-4, 214 points. Mississippi State, 9-4, 200 points. Florida State, 7-6, 197 points. TCU, 11-3, 196 points. West Virginia, 7-6, 187 points. Boise State, 11-3, 133 points. Central Florida, 13-0, 127 points. LSU, 9-4, 114 points. Texas, 7-6, 111 points. Oregon, 7-6, 82 points. Oklahoma State, 10-3, 76 points. South Carolina, 9-4, 54 points. Florida, 4-7, 36 points. Florida Atlantic, 11-3, 30 points. Texas A. State, 8-4, 10 points. Memphis, 10-3, 9 points. Tie. San Diego State, 10-3, 8 points. Tie. Tennessee, 4-8, 8 points. Houston, 7-5, 6 points. Tie. Iowa State, 8-5, 5 points. Tie. Kansas State, 8-5, 5 points. Tie. Nebraska, 4-8, 4 points. Tie. Utah, 7-6, 4 points. Tie. Boston College, 7-6, 3 points. Tie. Georgia Tech, 5-6, 3 points. Tie. Missouri, 7-6, 3 points. South Florida, 10-2, 2 points. Tie. Arkansas State, 7-5, 1 point. Tie. Iowa, 8-5, 1 point. Tie. Ole Miss, 6-6, 1 point. Tie. UCLA, 6-7, 1 point. Poll movements. There were not many changes in the final edition of the poll. Washington moved out of a tie with Oklahoma for the number 6 spot with this update. Mississippi State and Florida State exchanged spots, with Mississippi State moving up to No. 17. There were also minor changes in the bottom 5 of the top 25, with Boise State, Central Florida and Oregon all moving up a spot. LSU dropped 2 spots and Oklahoma State fell out of the top 25. College football playoff projections for 2018-19. This is the 5th season of the 14 college football playoff. We will use today's edition of the poll to project how the playoff bowl pairings and New Year's 6 bowls will look. Defending national champion Alabama is the clear no. 1. Clemson sits second with Ohio State, Georgia and Wisconsin rounding out the top 5. In terms of conference strength, the question turns on how you define strength. The Big Ten and SEC each have 5 teams in the top 25. The ACC, Pac-12 and Big 12 each have 4 top 25 teams. The nation's toughest division appears to be the Big Ten East, with 4 teams in the top 12 nationally. The highest-ranked independent team is Notre Dame at No. 14. The Mountain West has 1 top 25 team, with Boise State at number 21, while the American Athletic Conference has 1 team in the top 25 with No. 22. Central Florida based on the rankings, here is what the 5 major conference championship games would look like. Pac-12 Championship at Santa Clara, Calif, Friday, November 30th, 8 p.m. Fox, Washington, ranked 6th, would represent the North Division against South Division champion USC, 15th. The teams are not scheduled to meet in the regular season. ACC Championship at Charlotte, NC, Saturday, December 1st, time, TV, TBA, no. 2 Clemson would represent the Atlantic Division, while no. 8 Miami, Florida, would advance from the Coastal Division. This would be a rematch from last year's title game, which Clemson won 38-3. Big 12 Championship at Arlington, Texas, Sat Dec. 1 time TBA, Fox. The top 2 teams would be rematched in the title game. That would pit number 7 Oklahoma against number 19 TCU. The teams would first play on October 20 at TCU. Oklahoma took 2 wins over TCU last year, 38-20 in regular season and 41-17 in Big 12 title game. SEC Championship at Atlanta, Sat Dec. 4 p.m. CBS. Number 1 Alabama would rep the West with number 4 Georgia coming out of the East. Those teams are not scheduled to meet in the regular season. Alabama defeated Georgia 26-23 in the CFB playoff national title game last year. Big 10 Championship at Indianapolis, Saturday, December 2nd, 8 p.m. Fox. This game would have Ohio State, ranked 3rd, from the East and Wisconsin, ranked 5th, from the West. This would be a rematch from last year's title game, which Ohio State won 27-21. And, based on the rankings, here is what the New Year's 6 and CFB playoff games would look like. All games on ESPN. Peach Bowl at Atlanta, Sat Dec. 29 noon, Miami, Florida, 8 versus Penn State. 10 Cotton Bowl, CFB playoff semifinal at Arlington, Texas, Saturday, December 29th, 4 or 8 p.m. Alabama, 1 versus Georgia. 4. Theoretically, this would be a rematch of the SEC title game. Alabama, as the top seed, would get geographical preference with Dallas marginally closer to Tuscaloosa than Miami. Obviously, this poll puts 2 SEC teams in the playoff for the 2nd year in a row. Projected champions from the Big 12 and Pac-12 would be on the outside looking in. Orange Bowl, CFB playoff semifinal, at Miami Gardens, Florida, Sat Dec. 29, 4 or 8 p.m. Clemson, 2, versus Ohio State, 3. This would be a rematch from a 2016 semifinal game, which Clemson won 31-0. Fiesta Bowl, at Glendale, Paris, Tuesday, Jan. 1 p.m. Michigan State, 11, versus Boise State, 21. Boise State gets a spot in the New Year's 6 as the highest-ranked team from a group of 5 conference. Rose Bowl, at Pasadena, Calif, Tuesday, January 1st, 5 p.m. Wisconsin, 5 versus Washington, 6. The Big 10, Pac-12 rivalry continues with the best teams available outside the playoff. Sugar Bowl, at New Orleans, Tuesday, January 1st, 8:45 p.m. Auburn, 9 versus Oklahoma, 7. The best available teams from the SEC and Big 12 meet here. CFB Playoff National Championship at Santa Clara, Calif, Monday, January 7th, 8 p.m. Semifinal winners square off. Levi's Stadium, home of the NFL. San Francisco 49ers, will host the national title game.